Aging and control mechanism we will discuss. It is the topic about the gerontology. So the aging is basically the negative. Aging is the negative physiological changes in our body. Let's begin to understand. Here effect of food and water, etc. and UV lights. Also that there are many reasons. And here is I am drawing the young person which contain 25 years age, and the disease percentage will be 5% a threat about the disease, while here is the normal person is the 40 year, which that is the middle age of the person, is the disease can be a 10%. A disease can be a cancer or other disease, which that is the threatening, a life threatening disease. So here is the old age. Old age mean here is the 60 years old, and disease is the 50%. So the aging is due to the hair loss, muscle loss, increased fat, and loss of agility, muscle loss, and the wrinkled skin and weakness. And the black spot will be occur in the armpit as well as the neck. So here is the aging is the negative physiological changes in our body due to the environmental effect. So the environmental effect is very important, because we are continuously going to the homeostasis. So the homeostasis require the energy, etc. And also we are going to against the DNA damage, so we will continuously repair. So that is why it is the here is the graph which that is showing the immunity, cartilage and bone density, which that will be decreased, and immunity will be decreased with the passage of time. As well as here is the downward is looking like looking the blood vessel is the elastic tissue decrease in tunica media and lead to cause atherosclerosis, blood clotting, heart attack increase, and blood flow increase, and high blood pressure will cause. So that is why the aged person will more blood pressure as compared to the normal person. So the aging is the disease which that cause the many disease. So the root of the disease is the aging. So here's the lose digestive ability because the smooth muscle decrease, enzyme production decrease from the pancreas and the parietal and chief cell. So the weight loss due to the appetite decrease, less energy, less working, less repair, and less parasympathetic activity, while the sympathetic activity will be increased. So in this way, the digestion will not occur properly. Why? Because here the pancreas will produce less insulin endocrinally, while also the less glucose absorption due to the uh, uh, amylase enzyme, etc., will not produce as the exocrinalis. So the catabolism will be increased and ketosis will be increased from the fat. So here is the adipose tissue, which that's go into the lipolysis to hypercholesteremia. This hypercholesteremia will lead to atherosclerosis and arteriosclerosis, and here is atherosclerosis, and the muscle proteolysis due to the less sugar are present in our blood during the aging time, and glycogenolysis will be occur for requirement of the sugar in the blood continuously, and the hypercholesteremia will be occur, and the weakness and fatigue due to the muscle loss, and the hyperglycemia will lead to diabetes mellitus too, and the polyuria polydipsia, as well as the weight loss and less energy consumption and assimilation will be decreased. Why? Because the insulin not working properly. So on the other hand, also increase the bone degradation and osteoporosis in the female, and in the later on age, and osteoarthritis and joint pain. So this is the passage of time will increase the percentage and severity of this disease will be increased. So here the degeneration of organ and tissue can be brain, and the brain with the loss of neuron degeneration, loss of memory, and forgetfulness. So the forgetfulness due to the loss of the neurons as compared to the early age. So at the decreased liver function, so the anabolism will be decreased and catabolism is also decreased. So in this way, the glycogenesis will be decreased and the insulin sensitivity will be decreased and all tissue insulin resistance because the receptor will be damaged. So here is the normal receptor. While here I am drawing, this is the GLUT channel which promotes. So it is inhibit due to the insulin resistance due to the receptor damage. So this can be damaged through aging. So on the other hand, the diabetes mellitus 2, which that is the vision loss, muscle loss, weakness. So on the other hand, here I am drawing the cell for understanding the basic concept of the aging. So here is the general overview I am drawing here. Here is the cell which contains nucleus and mitochondria, as well as the vacuole and rough endoplasmic reticulum and smooth endoplasmic reticulum, cytoplasm, as well as other things. So remember about that. This is the cell, and cell contain nucleus, and nucleus contain genetic material in the form of chromosome. So one important thing you should need to understand: the loss of mitochondria is the important aging process, because when we will exercise, so the aging will be decreased. It means that the number of the mitochondria in the cell will be increased for the use of oxygen more, aerobic respiration more, and produce ATP and NADPH more during the exercise. So that is why exercise is very important for the anti-aging process, anti-aging property. So the loss of mitochondria in replication will lead to produce less energy and decrease the basically the directed to decrease cell division and lost cell division, basically the decrease of the cell division and loss of agility and cell lead to die. Why? Because the mitochondria will not dividing. On the other hand, important thing is you should need to understand why the mitosis will be decreased. Here is the telomere of the chromatin, which the telomere will be decreased with the passage of time. So passage of time. What is the function of telomere? Telomere is important for the DNA repair. So the again mitosis again and again to lead to decrease the telomere. So the repairing will be inhibited. So that's why cause cancer, etc. and delay the mitosis, while the cell death will be increased. So here is the cell death in the graph and aging which that is showing, and the cell division will be decreased with the passage of time, and the cell death will be increased with the passage of time. So on the other hand, is the shortness of telomere will lead to DNA damage, epigenetic mutation, and point mutation. On the other hand, the carcinogenesis will be occur and the harmful methylation. An important thing is that the DNA replicate, each replication will lead to decrease the chromatin telomere. So here is the treatment of aging can be a different medication. So the rapamycin, metformin is the best example and during the under the study, and here is the diet control. On the other hand, the MNM also used for it to delay the aging. Exercise, sleep, and less smoking. So the decrease of the smoking, because the decrease the cancer risk due to the decrease of the smoking, and the sleep better will increase the cell division as well as increase the parasympathetic nervous system for the digestion of food properly, and the ideal weight is very important, which that inhibit the atherosclerosis due to the less amount of the cholesterol, while the increase due to the hypercholesteremia, and it can be increase prolonged life by an average 11 years. So it is the aging and control mechanism, which that is the topic of gerontology. So thanks for watching. Bye.